All right, let's move on to Buckeye Leaves now. Thank you guys for participating in that. Buckeye Leaves, here we go. This is good. There's going to be some obvious stuff here. Should we just get the obvious out of the way?
Defensive play of the game.
The defensive play or hit of the game. Chris, take it away.
Well, I would have to go with the strip, sack, scoop, and score by Jack Sawyer.
Ditto.
Yeah, I mean, I try to do different stuff every now and then.
This
just
one's
give some other
impossible.
love, but it's impossible to choose anything but that.
How do you not? It's just it's iconic, and that's what the whole second part of this show is going to be about today. So agreed. Offensive play of the game again. Are we going to do anything other than Travion Henderson's 75-yard screen pass? Anybody?
I could make an argument for something different.
Are you going to?
You know what? I will, just to be different.
Okay.
How about Will Howard's big play on 4th and 2?
If you want, I could make an argument for something different too if we just have to do that. But I would go Trevion. But how about G. Scott's fight to get it to 4th and manageable
right
on the pass right before Will Howard? So you could say that one too. Those two combined make up a play of the game.
Okay, so Corey, you are going to go with Travion Henderson's screen team.
I mean, yeah, how do you not? That was incredible.
When G. Scott went backward on that, I was about ready to pull my hair out, and then all of a sudden he just fights for those extra 7 yards or 8 yards.
Totally redeems himself.
Yeah, but you couldn't see the sideline either, so you were also like, did he step out? I'll go Trevion Henderson, 75-yard reception.
And to be fair, Chris, what are you picking exactly?
I'll take the Will Howard run just to be different, but the Travion Henderson probably deserves it. I just like to make you make an extra graphic.
You son of a gun.
Hey, if Aaron was here, he'd choose both.
Well, Aaron would have
a whole offensive line.
Yeah, exactly. All right, defensive player of the game, Chris.
I'm going to go with Jack Sawyer again.
Really? I can make an argument for someone else. I totally
can make an argument for JT, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, with the sack and a half, 7 tackles. I just think that for me, this was a game won with emotion, and I think that Jack Sawyer is the emotional leader, and he was the driving force, and obviously he had the biggest play of the night.
Okay. Corey.
Yeah, I mean, if I wanted to be different, I'd go Caleb Downs because I think even with the stat sheet, he saved a couple touchdowns on clutch tackles.
Yeah, he did.
He was good coverage. He drew a taunting penalty. I mean,
come on, man. Let's pause right there. That had to be. Do you think it was?
Is it a crap penalty?
It's a crap penalty.
But they call that all the time when you do anything. If you do anything towards another player, they will call it. I've seen it a million times.
They'll call taunting if you step over a player.
Exactly. If you accidentally step over him, it's taunting. I mean, it's as soon as I saw the point, there it is.
Yep.
It is stupid. I'm not saying it's not, but anyway, if I wanted to be different, I go Caleb Down. But I'm going Jack Sawyer. I mean, that play is iconic, and even though he played a good game otherwise, that play just encompasses everything on the defense. I mean, how do you go against Jack?
I will obviously go with Jack, but super underrated one I just want to mention, and he didn't play very much. I think he only got 7 snaps or something like that. But guys, Caden McDonald's a cheat code on the goal line. I mean, the amount of push, that center was 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage by the time the running back got there. He was in his pocket. Caden McDonald is some kind of man. I can't wait to see him more next year. Obviously, I'll be sad to see Ty and Tyleek go, but Caden McDonald is some kind of man, guys.
Okay, your offensive player of the game.
I'm going to go Will Howard again. I mean, decent stat sheet, but more than anything, he led this team. He put them on his back, and he just went for it.
I'm going Donovan Jackson. I think one
Good pick.
pressure all night. He's a rock, and I'm going to say it right now. It's a hot take. Without Donnie Jackson, we are not in the title game. Without him securing
That's
the
not a
spot.
hot take at
That's not a
all.
hot take. That's a
Okay, good.
fact.
That's
Okay,
truth.
fair point. All right, fair. Thank you. I appreciate you correcting me on that. But if he doesn't secure that left tackle spot, we are screwed. Because you saw what Zen did. So I can't be amazed by him enough. I always thought he was a mediocre guard, and he's like a freaking All Big Ten, All American left tackle somehow. And I'm
Dude.
like, God bless him, man. Because Will's been great. I don't want to take anything away from Will. I just can't believe what Donnie's doing.
Does it?
Dude.
Does it? Oh, go ahead, really fast.
I was just going to say, Zen Mikowski was so bad. He's like, I'm in the portal. I mean, he's not even going to try to win that job. He's like, I'm out. And Signetti takes him over to Indiana, and I don't be surprised if he's not the starting left tackle in Indiana next year. I don't think he will be.
See how he'd be.
God, can
starting
you
Oklahoma.
Jackson hope so?
I don't think we play him next year.
So,
Yeah,
guys,
I think so.
I need a diagnosis on my mental state at this point, because I think I have come down with blame fry-itis, because there is a part of me that watches Donovan Jackson play left tackle now that's like, why wasn't this guy doing it before? You know, I'm not trying to take anything away from Josh Fryer. Josh Fryer has had a very good season at right tackle. But why in the world did we not have Donovan Jackson playing right tackle or Josh Simmons playing right tackle? Why in the world did we go all this time, all of last year, all of this year for the time Josh Simmons was there? Why did we have Josh Fryer out on the right tackle when you had your second best tackle playing guard the entire time? I know he's only 6'4", and I know Justin Fry is all about, like, you got to be 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", like, you got to be 6'5" and up. At a certain point, you just got to play the best guys in the best spots. And I don't know, maybe Donovan Jackson didn't want to do it. I don't know. Maybe, I'll eat my words if that's the case, but guys, I think I have a disease at this point, because there isn't anything good that can happen with this offensive line that I don't find myself blaming Justin Fry for, because it's just embedded in me at this point.
Well, JR, to your point, I mean, if you think back, if I'm not mistaken, Josh Simmons was a right tackle when he came here, was he not? He actually played right tackle at San Diego State, didn't he?
I think you're right. Let me check really fast, but I think you're right.
So that was his natural position, and that could have been a part of his struggles that first year.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I don't know. Like I said, I might have a disease. Anything
possible
good happens.
that he and Donnie had a talk. And look, Donnie reminds me a lot of Jamarco Jones.
Yeah.
He was 6'4", solid left tackle, but he played guard at the next level. I kind of wonder if Justin and Donnie said, look, let's put you at guard because that's what you're going to be at the next level. We'll keep you there so you have the most experience there. And just basically desperation said, well, we got to play a tackle. We have nobody else. And it turns out Donnie's pretty good. So I bet Donnie will still be a guard at the next level, but my goodness, man, it's just like,
yeah, but at the next level, you only travel like 7 or 8 offensive linemen. So having a guy that can swing out to tackle like that is so
valuable. Yeah, that's why I said his draft stock's raising.
Yeah. Oh, easily. Yeah.
He's
minimum second round at this point, but he probably playing himself in.
I think he's a first rounder right now.
Yeah,
I really do.
Chris, you were right. Josh Simmons played 800 snaps at right tackle in 2022 at San Diego State.
Yeah.
So, JR, who's your offensive player of the game?
Oh,
Donnie.
No, I'll do something different. I will go. You know what? Give me Quinshon Judkins. I know he didn't have the most yards for the day, but 2 touchdowns on the day. Covered up for Carnell Tate when he had that stupid drop in the end zone.
I love how he did this. So yeah.
It's like, it is your fault, buddy. Catch it next time. If I'm Will Howard, I'm like, yeah, you should be doing that.
And then he ran hard too.
Yeah. Oh man. And he was pumped up. You see him screaming at people and everything. And did you guys see the people on Twitter that were trying to say he had targeting on that block?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Texas fans. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
The sad part is there's probably an argument to be made.
It never gets called on offensive players, but
It doesn't. But if they were to actually call it equally as far as offense and defense, there would be an argument to be made.
Yeah.
So, fun little game here before we go to commercial break, because I want to get JR's take before we leave here. But I just thought of this, and I think it's going to be fun. So we've played 3 teams with 3 pretty large fan bases: Tennessee, Oregon, and Texas. Which fan base Which fan base do you think is the softest? Which fan base has been the most fun to go back and forth with? And which fan base is just kind of in the middle?
That's a great question.
Well, I'll lead off with softest.
Okay.
Yes.
Texas.
We are all agreed. When you try to get this banned and you get offended by this, Michael Taffy would getting on Luke Montgomery for doing that. It's just like you guys are pathetic.
Well, and that's the thing. They actually tried to get it banned. Like, people
Yep.
want to bring up Ohio State wanted to get rid of the flag planting. It's like, no, they didn't. There's just some idiot in
Toledo.
Ohio State or Ohio
Who's a
representative.
Michigan fan?
Right, that everybody got mad at, and they were like, "Dude, you're an idiot. Why are you doing this?" I think the most fun to go back and forth with was actually Tennessee fans because they were kind of crazy, but at the same time, I think some of them didn't take themselves too seriously, and they were just kind of having fun with it, and I thought that was fun.
I actually go with Oregon for myself personally. I like Tennessee fans, but I didn't feel like much back and forth with them as far as like trash talk because I felt like as much as they tried, they weren't very good at it. And
I remember the stuff like Neyland North, like they went on the Apple Maps and changed it, like stuff like that, where I was like, okay, that's actually really really funny that you were able to go into it and do that.
What was it, the Waffle House he hit, or what was it?
Was
it?
Yeah.
IHOP, Waffle House, one of them.
They got on the Waffle House app and downloaded Rocky Top to where it would play in all of their restaurants, all the Waffle Houses in Central
I will say
Ohio.
the Tennessee fans were the least delusional about their team.
Oregon fans definitely had the most delusion.
Yeah, they were like,
and they still
and they were just quite ignorant at times, to be completely honest.
Yeah,
I thought they were kind of
They
funny.
were like,
I don't know.
If only we had the Penn State route, we'd be in the national championship playing Ohio State right now. It's like,
Thought about being soft.
yeah, you just lost to Ohio State, so
Oregon wants to be the Michigan of the West. Well, let me tell you, their fan base is on the way.
Yeah.